So this is basically my everyday go-to base or foundation concealer and eyebrows. I threw in the eyebrows with the base. So if you want to see how this is done, then please keep watching. And first we're going to go in with the color corrector from NYX. Okay. I have this little breakout here. How rude. Then I'm going to go in with the NYX pore filler. Mia! So I have quite a few pores around my nose and cheek area. Just want to fill that in. And it creates a nice base for a foundation to go on. So the areas I don't have anything for primer, I'm going to use the Smashbox primer. Smashbox priming oil. I have really dry skin, so this works for me. Especially on my forehead. And it's the Lumi Cushion foundation in N2. And I'm just going to use my Real Techniques buffing brush. So it's just like that. And it's really buildable. And when you have a cushion foundation, it's kind of a more lighter coverage, and it's what I prefer for every day. I don't like having full coverage every day. It just feels too heavy. And on a summer day like today, I just want it to be a light coverage. I have a spot right there, but we'll conceal that. I'm pretty happy with that. And then for everyday concealer, I really love the NYX one actually. The NYX HD, and this one is in nude beige. I find it to actually be pretty full coverage. And I actually use my fingers. I mean, you could use a beauty blender as well, but fingers are actually pretty good instruments for this too. Just use your ring finger, because that's the one that has the least, it's not as strong, it won't push down as hard on your skin here. And the skin under your eyes is pretty thin, so you don't want to stretch it out too much. You can see that, just blend that in and help conceal the under eyes. All right. So now to set everything so it doesn't shift and move around, my under eyes, I like to use Laura Mercier's Secret Eye Brightening Powder for under the eyes. My Real Techniques brush, and it's a pointed foundation brush, but it works good for fitting underneath the eye here. Excuse my dogs. They're just protecting us against the people jogging outside. Just pat that on. And you can brush the excess off after. I'm not really baking. I'm just putting some on. Okay. I didn't blend that out. Well, that looked funny. Got distracted by my dogs. Okay. Then I'm going to take a powder to set the rest of the face. And I like the Better Skin powder by Maybelline. It's a skin transforming powder. And this is in the shade Warm Nude. I'm just going to take the Real Techniques brush again, buffing brush, and pat that all over just to set our foundation. Some cotton. I am missing something because my face is pretty flat and matte right now. What am I missing? I'm missing highlighter. Highlighter! Highlighter! I have a lot of highlighters, but the go-to one that I have been using and loving a lot, and it's really inexpensive, is the Maybelline Master Chrome. It's a metallic highlighter by Maybelline, and it retails for about, I want to say, $10 to $12. I think I got mine on sale for about $10. And it actually is a good dupe for a lot of the higher end ones. I'm not going to name any names, but yeah, this is like inexpensive. I use this every day. I have quite a few other ones, but this has been my go-to, and let's just show you why. I'm going to take my Morphe M510 brush. It clearly needs to be cleaned, but you know, I will. And I just like lightly take a little bit and just very light-handedly put that on. And hello, can you see me from space? I just want to make sure people can see me in case I get kidnapped. Oh my, it's gorgeous. Okay, I'm also gonna hit the nose with some highlight because I don't have a nose, and basically everything that you want to move forward on your face, you want to highlight. So I want people to see I have a nose. See? That's my nose I was born with. My brother used to ask me all the time, how do I breathe? And my nose is so small. He was such a nice guy. He is still such a nice guy. Okay. So, that's pretty much the face, but I'm not gonna leave you like this because the face is never done without the brows. The brows must be done to frame the face. If there's nothing you do, always do your brows because it frames your face. It makes the whole look, even if you decide to go without base. My go-to brow pencils of late have been Anastasia, Beverly Hills. Also this one here that I got in my Boxy charm for the month of July. And it's the Uni-brow Universal Eyebrow Pencil by Winky Lux, and it retails for about $12. I just really love this one because I think, take a look at the bristles on the spoolie, and this is a thicker application, and I have a lot to kind of fill in and shape. But this helps to kind of, it's more of a waxy pencil, and you kind of want a waxy pencil when you have more hair. Just goes on a little bit better. So let's shape it, and let's first comb it first and then shape. Ooh, ooh. So I'm gonna outline with this and kind of fill in with this. So when I outline the front part here, I don't start here, because when you're starting here, the first press that you put down on your pen is pretty heavy. So you want to do it here and flick that way so it becomes more light-handed as you come towards the front of your brow. You don't want it to be too dark at the front, because then otherwise you look a little scary. I look scary all the time. So you want to minimize the scariness. And then I'll push out this way. So it depends on the kind of shape that you want. For more youthful shapes, you want to have it kind of straight. For a more severe look, you're going to have it like really arched. You don't want to look too crazy though, because we want to try and be a little more youthful. So I'm going to try and make it a little more straight, but at the same time I still want to keep this arch. So I'm not going to make it a severe arch, but just kind of curve into it gently. Yeah, my girlfriends know. I usually tell them, never leave without your brows done or your eyeliner. Those are the things that I must have. But I'm going to save the eyeliner for the next video, because I'm going to do an eye look to go with the foundation and full face. So I'm just gently shaping it. Okay, and then you can use your spoolie to move the product around so it's not as severe. And I'm just holding this little mirror down here so I can see. So if you see me looking this way, that's what I've been looking at. Alright. So I'm going to shape the other brow as well, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to fill in a little bit more with the Uni-brow universal eyebrow pencil. So again, just gently, gently flick forward, because you don't want to look too heavy-handed in the front of your brow. And then I just move the product towards the end of the brow. You can be darker here in the middle and the end, but not in the front. You kind of want a more ombre effect in the front, so it doesn't look as severe and it looks a little bit more natural. And of course I'll take the spoolie end and I'll brush it this way and up. It's just kind of the trick to make it a little bit more ombre, so by brushing it that way. Alrighty. And just for kicks, we're going to finish with Ready, Set, Radiant. So that is pretty much the base done, and if you want to see the eye look that comes up after, please watch the next video.